Hi and welcome to Spill the Tea with LLIB. I'm Cal.
And I'm Claire.
And together we founded the incredible platform that is Leading Ladies in Business, a platform that inspires and supports female business women across the globe. Hi everybody and welcome to Spill the Tea with LLIB with myself and Claire. We are here today with the lovely Joanna Wood from who is a female empowerment coach and brand photographer. It is lovely to have you with us today.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Oh, no problem at all.
Super excited, aren't we?
We are. And Joanna has driven a long way to be with us today. Had a really early morning. So where have you come from?
Yeah, I come from just the other side of Milton Keynes in Buckinghamshire. So yeah, it's about 3 hours. So it wasn't too bad.
No, perfect. And we caught up in the coffee shop this morning as well, where we were all getting our coffee fix, tea fix before the shooting of today. So yeah, it was lovely to chat to you in there as well. And thanks so much for the journey up.
Thanks for having me.
So let's see then what your journeys look like so far as a woman in business. What's that journey been like? How have you got to where you are today? Spill the tea.
God, where do I start? I started off my career as a nanny.
Wow.
So I trained as a nanny. I always wanted to be a teacher. But I never got that far. I was very unconfident as a young girl. Growing up, I didn't have any confidence in myself and my abilities. But I love kids. I could always interact with kids. So I spent 14 years of my life being a nanny. And then I met my husband in 2008. And in 2009, I started working with him in his motorbike shop. So
bit of a change.
Yeah, absolutely. So I did everything in business. I did all the admin, helped him sell the bikes. I, did all the bookkeeping, everything, talking to customers. So I learned business through him for 12 years. And then we had some issues in the business in 2019. And I had a mental breakdown. It nearly cost me our marriage, us our marriage. And that was really difficult because his business was going through difficulties. And yeah, it wasn't a very nice time. But I obviously went to the doctors, I got help, and we worked through it, and everything's lovely now. And then I decided that I needed it to be my time. I've always been a photographer. So I decided that I wanted to work with women and horses because I'm horsey. I've always grown up with horses. I had my own at the time. And I just love being around them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I thought, right, for photography, I'm going to set up my business. I did my website. So I knew all the sort of fundamentals of starting a business because obviously being with my husband. So I had some training in equine photography because, it's so different to just going out and taking a few snaps. Mm-hmm. It's all about the angles and you're working with people as well. So you've got two different things that you've got to work with. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I did a bit of training in photographing horses and people, and I helped my clients with styling and, a bit of confidence and helping them with the shoot. And then last year, after speaking to a couple I had the clients come to my office to go through all their images, and they'd sit there and pick holes in themselves constantly. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I'm not seeing what you're seeing. And it was just silly things like, I've got a double chin, my hair's wrong and this, that and the other. And I was thinking, there is something that I can do, something else that I can do for women through photography. So this is where the female empowerment thing came from. And it sort of got traction from October. I went to go and see my dad in the States and I was writing notes. So I did this little online course on Facebook with a brand lady who I'd followed for a long time. And I did this 4-day course while I was away. And it got me really fired up because she gave me more ideas of what I could do. Yeah. And it's sort of the past 8 months has been, on this journey. And I've had to go through the journey of my self-confidence as well. Mm-hmm. So stepping up into my next level self about, the clothes you wear, how you come across, what you've got to say and how you say it. So for me, it's been a journey as well. And now hopefully I can bring that across to my clients and help them too. Yeah. So that's basically pretty much
where you are now.
Yeah. So
what would you say to your younger self who had that no confidence?
Don't be an idiot.
Yeah.
I was worried about what other people thought about me. And the older you get, the less you give a shit.
Yeah.
I think as well, the older you get, and again, it's about that in your head. I don't care what other people think, but I think your circle gets a lot smaller.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I think you learn about boundaries, you learn about what's not okay and what's not okay, and then it's about you get the confidence to allow people to leave. And I've come away from relationships, family relationships even, that just weren't serving me as a human being. And because you are family, you think that that's okay, and it's not. It doesn't matter. I did a Facebook post or an Instagram post around just because somebody's family, they can't, treat you that way. Or, you're going into business, you're going into the day and you're talking about your values, and then you're coming home to people, or you're surrounding yourself with people who don't share the same values, and that's not okay. So I absolutely agree with you. And I do think as you get older, you become more wiser, and you just make that circle a little bit smaller. I think mine's about that big now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're in my circle, Cal.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, mate. You're in mine too. Yeah. So what's the hardest challenge you've had to overcome in business? And do you have any advice for people around how you got through that?
I think it is all to do with confidence, mindset. That's the biggest thing. And it's having people there to pick you up, lift you up, and who can give you the confidence to do what you want to do.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, lack of confidence does hold so many people back, doesn't it? Or fear of being visible.
This time last year, I would have done nothing like this. Nothing at all.
Yeah.
No.
It's good to challenge yourself, isn't it? And to step out of your comfort zone. Yeah, something that you've got to do every day.
Definitely.
So who's had the biggest influence on your life?
I'd say it's probably my mum. She was a very independent woman. My dad worked abroad from when I was tiny, for as long as I can remember. So he was always away, so he'd come back twice a year. And she was very, very independent. She'd fix her own cars, she'd do all the gardening, she'd do all the electric, she'd do everything. She'd turn her hand to anything. And I think she made me independent.
Yeah.
And I also think my husband as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, he's just been a rock to me. Yeah. He's always there to give me a kick and, you shouldn't be doing this and I think you should do that. He's always there.
They do guide us, don't they?
Yeah.
They do. They are that voice of when I get really excited about something and Cal isn't answering the phone. I go to my husband. I phone my husband then.
Yeah.
Phone him. He's on seconds. My husband works away as well, so he's away a little bit. And at any questions, he doesn't get the excitement of what Cal may get. And he'll say, okay, so what will that...
Calm down. Yeah. Take a step back.
What will that achieve? Why are you doing that? Just yesterday I was going to enroll into law business school. Yeah.
Wow.
I know. She's telling me this as I was on the beach with the kids trying for them to not kill themselves on some sort of play equipment. And she was like, so I'm thinking I need to go to law school. And I was like, what? No, sorry.
To business law school for 3 years. And I just need to do it. It'll be an open university course. And my husband was just like, but why? Yeah, but why? What will that give to the business? What will that? And I was like, I don't know. Am I just like chasing that qualification again to make it, again,
validate.
Seeing that, where we validate ourselves through qualifications, through courses, through certificates.
I like doing a course or two.
We like doing a course or two because it keeps us busy and it distracts us from what we should be doing or what the uncomfortableness that business is. So no, that's great.
I'd like to go into confidence coaching, but
yeah,
I have a fantastic mindset coach who works with my clients and a stylist as well.
Wow.
So my clients will have a one-to-one with a mindset coach. If they want to work with them further, then great. And then the stylist as well.
Wow.
So
who helps.
What would you hope for women out there when they come to see those photographs? What would your hope be for those women?
That they can see themselves as I see them.
Yeah.
Beautiful. We're all beautiful in different ways. And I want them to be able to step up. That's one of my sayings is step up and stand out and show the true you.
Step up and stand out.
Yeah.
That's great, isn't it?
Because
Step
brand
up and stand
photography
out.
can be quite, I don't know, it's very fixed as to what it is. You know, you got your cup of tea, you got your laptop, you got your phone. But it's so much more than that. It's the person that you are behind the business.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a shoot in July with a young lady who's very loud, very out there. She's covered in tattoos. She's fantastic. Her vibe is amazing. You know, you're the sort of person you'd be really attracted to because she's so,
She can come in
high energy.
Yeah, high energy. But I want to show the other side of that.
Yeah.
So we're going to do something that's very subtle, subtle lighting, just to show the vulnerable side of her.
I love that.
Because nobody sees that. They see the high energy person, but they don't see the other side of her.
Yeah.
She's, she's a mum and there's more to her than just being this loud person who does podcasts and motivational speaking.
How did she feel then when you approached that direction, or was it the client who suggested that? Or
I approached her, and
that was brave as well.
Yeah, and I actually spoke to her yesterday, and through talking through it, that's what came into my head. We need to flip this around and do something completely different.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really excited for that.
Beautiful. So what goals are you pursuing right now in business or in personal life that you can share with us?
So my next goal is I'm actually starting.
Not law school.
No. I would like to go on to be a confidence coach, so I can use that to help my clients. But on Sunday, I'm actually starting a perimenopause diet reset.
Wow.
Which is probably nothing to do with my work, but it's going to help me feel confident enough to step up and
and we forget that
talk
side
to
of
clients
things,
about
don't we?
stuff,
That we've got to sow into ourselves and to, it's a daily challenge ourselves to be confident, and we can't teach others how
if I
to.
can't do it, I can't tell my clients how to do it.
Yeah. So what will that involve?
So it's a 28-day reset. So it's not a diet. So we get a meal plan each week, and then we check in with the lady that's running it every Sunday as a group. There's a Facebook group. So we all have to be accountable.
Yeah.
Accountability is everything, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whenever we do it, this is why this community is so amazing, because you've got so many people, who have your back, and whether things go the way you plan them, they're always there to encourage you. Let's try it this way. So I love the fact that you've got the accountability on that as well, which is amazing.
Because we all get sucked into this vortex of eating crap, and we were talking about a minute ago.
Yeah.
Diet and drinking, and you
Yeah,
get stuck in this pattern that sometimes you need to go, right, I need to do something about it.
Yeah, and so often our confidence is related to how we look, isn't it? We
how
don't
we feel
see,
inside.
we don't see all of the other things that we can be confident about, or that people see us as an incredible businesswoman or an incredible photographer. We see that linked to what we look like visibly, and that knocks confidence so much, doesn't it? And there's so much misinformation again, or social media pressure on people to look and be a certain way, that it's a real fight internally every day to step up in that confidence, isn't it?
Yeah,
Definitely.
Really is.
Yeah, I think the work that you're doing is definitely needed.
Thank you.
So most importantly now is the final question of the day. I am
You seem really confident about this.
I am really confident, yeah.
Have you had a conversation pre to this question?
No, I don't think we have we? I just know that...
Suspicious.
Joanna's not going to let me down. So
no pressure, Joanna.
So our closing tradition is one where we ask our guests, just because it is a really important question, how they prefer to make their cup of tea. How do you make the perfect cup of tea?
Sugar in first.
Okay, that's different.
Tea bag. Hot water. Leave it for a good 2 or 3 minutes until it looks black, and then put the milk in. It's got to be builder's tea.
Okay, so in that then, is the tea bag still in the cup?
No, you have to take it out first.
Before you put the milk in?
Yeah.
I genuinely thought you were like on my side then, like Team Claire.
No,
Okay.
the milk, isn't it right? Should
lost.
never
Shouldn't
touch the
touch
tuber.
But you said a builder's cup of tea, and a builder's cup of tea
It's got to be
to
dark.
me is like milky.
It's a dark cup of tea made the right way
Yeah.
with the tea.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's a point.
Yeah. My confidence levels in you have just grown hugely. And my confidence levels in my
I'd say this is
Should do you a great
justification.
review.
This is the
wouldn't
right
you?
cup of tea
Yeah.
and the right way to make it.
Absolutely.
Now sky high. 2-0 up. It's been
2.5.
lovely to have you today.
No, 2.
No.
And I've got like half a point
for
from
the dirty
Margaret.
chai.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. No, that wasn't a half.
Sorry, Joanna.
She's clawing for points now.
You drove so far for this question. But
thank you so
much for being a guest.
you.
You've been incredible. And again, we do take so much away ourselves.
Yeah.
And we can't wait to watch your journey because I feel like you're
still so
very
much more
much
to
still
do.
still on that journey. So yeah, we'll be watching you.
Yeah, and if there's ever an opportunity for Claire to come and sit on some horses while you do some
Yes.
photography, she would love that. I thought the
absolutely
conversation
love it.
would go the
I know,
other way
I was thinking
around
it was
the
being a
horses.
horsey, but no, I am a
such a
horsey
crack.
person. I do love horses. There's something about a horse, probably because they can't talk back, is, it's just gorgeous. I love being around them. Stick me in a yard with a couple of horses. I don't need a phone, don't need a laptop, don't need me kids.
nothing.
Like
That's my
it's
getaway.
gorgeous. Yeah. Amazing. I had 2 horses. Sorry, I know we did end the show then, but I had 2 and I couldn't physically do it after I had Aurora. And they went to good homes, really, really good homes. I made sure I didn't sell them. I gave them to really good families. And that's one of the things that I give up, like when I, motherhood type of thing. And they were so expensive as well. So expensive.
It's not cheap.
It's like they were just eating the cash every single week.
Yeah.
But yeah, so top tip, don't buy horses, just get great pictures on them. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
No problem.